Welcome to our presentation about mental health factors in Ghana. My name is Hortense Umubyeyi and I will be presenting with Faith Timoh. We are on the Move EV program funded by the Erasmus Plus program on the topic of mental health. The purpose of the program is to shape young people on how best we can be able to break the stigma and ensure the increased number of patients seeking treatment for their mild to severe mental health disorders. Let us know about Ghana. The current population of Ghana is 32,344,544 as of Monday, June 20th, 2022, based on Worldometer elaboration of the latest United Nations data. Ghana has 10 regions, of which it has only 3 main psychiatric hospitals, all based in the southern region. Mental health patients in Ghana share their stories about stigma and suffering, and you can find this on the website famously known The Conversation. As we have seen, Ghana, according to the Conversation website, has only 3 main psychiatric hospitals, and they are all based in the southern part of the country. But even in these cases, the patients are often abandoned for years on end, and healthcare providers themselves have been known to mistreat patients, deny them food and medicine, and even forcibly detain and physically abuse them. Please help us stop the stigma.
This may look like a prison, but in fact, it's a hospital, a place people go to get better. It's one of 3 psychiatric hospitals in all of Ghana. Access to film here has been denied by the health ministry. I joined a Christian group who are visiting. It's the only way to get in with our camera. In June, a law was passed in Ghana to give patients a right to choose to be here or not. These are the ones left behind.
And I've just spoken to one of the inmates who tells me that he used to be on drugs. His family were unhappy about that. He was brought here 3 weeks ago, and since then they've abandoned him, and he is hungry.
We are ushered towards the VIP ward, where we are told conditions are better. But on the way, we pass through Ward E and are horrified by what we see next. It's a place where human dignity does not exist. Off camera in the compound, a man gets hair on his groin shaved, while 2 others, naked, lean against the wall looking for shade. I ask the medical director why conditions are so poor.
Well, the hospitals are seriously challenged financially, logistically, human resource and whatnot. If anybody wants to be fair, what we are seeing is probably the best that you can get under the circumstance. We have over-centralized care. Mental health care has not been on the top priority of the ministry, which is part of the problem all along.
Doris Appiah is one of the few who has managed her illness. Thanks to a supportive family, she now leads an ordinary life after 10 years in and out of psychiatric care.
Once they are in institutions and people they are not accepted in society, then people will continue, the stigma will continue to grow. You need the family to accept the person. You need the family to show them love.
For a country still lacking resources to manage the millions who live with mental disorders, Doris's story needs to resonate. She's cast away the stigma and is managing her own mental health. Akwesi Sapong, BBC News, Accra.
In the article entitled Culturally Prescribed Beliefs about Mental Illnesses Among the Akan of Ghana, which is the main populous tribe of Ghana, we look at how they perceive mental health and what steps and measures they take to treat the mental health disorders in their community. This was research conducted by Annabella Opare Henaku at the University of Ghana and Sean O. Utsei at the Virginia Commonwealth University. These people believe in both the spiritual healing and physical healing for somebody with the mental health disorders. You can read about their spiritual practices and how they think there is a bigger connection of themselves and the universe. In the interviews that were made to understand how well people are aware on their mental illness and best ways they do to seek care, they have elaborated an important point. When somebody is perceived to have some mental issues by acting abnormal, they take him to the hospital first, and when the hospital measures the severity of the condition, they decide if they can be able to cure him or if it's a condition to be prayed for, or if the person needs some super spiritual powers to heal. About the mental health prevention, people should pay attention to warning signs, work closely with their doctors or therapists to learn what might trigger their symptoms. People should get routine medical care and don't neglect checkups or skip visits to their primary care providers, especially if they are not feeling well. Also, generally, get help when you need it and take good care of yourself. Let's talk about mental health treatment and advocacy. Ghana uses a combination of a hybrid and a binary model. In some cases, there is a criteria the physician uses to diagnose the patients. In other cases, there is no criteria, but from observations and behavioral patterns, conclusions can be made. So the models are interwoven in Ghana. For advocacy, there are initiatives and organizations that advocate for mental health in Ghana. Some of these include the Aya Foundation for African Leaders, the Basic Needs Ghana, and On the Move EV. These organizations strive to ensure that there is a rise in mental health awareness in Ghana and advocate for people to access good mental health treatment and live healthy in the community. What about mental health financing? Mental health financing is supported through philanthropies and sometimes the benevolence of private institutions and individuals. The government of Ghana makes some provisions, but however, mental health in Ghana still has a long way to go as more funding is needed to improve the mental health situation in Ghana as it was evident in the video. To sum up, it is very devastating how the conditions in Ghana are getting worse. We need the government to make it a point to invest in the mental health care, and we are also pleading to the European Union to give us a helping hand to saving our community. We need support than ever. Our countries are still struggling financially, and to some extent, you might not blame them, but without further judgments, we need immediate attention to this because people are in pain, and we need to all rise and stop the stigma since there is no health without mental health. Lastly, as Dr. Ahmed Hankil mentioned in the WHO report which recently took place via Zoom, nothing about us without us. Help us save lives. Thank you very much for your kind attention.